I'm stoked for this one.
Grierson.
Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds and is for the UK Fighting Championships Bantamweight title. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this MMA fighter.
I'm not usually an ass.
Unbelievable atmosphere, Steve.
Incredible. I can't wait for this one to get underway.
Daniel Grierson, Conor Hitchens, two great young fighters, excellent records, and a title on the line.
Quick start.
Yeah, straight in for sharp 1-2. There for Hitchens, popping out the jab is Grierson. Grierson looks nice right hand there for Conor. And again, over that jab of Grierson. But Grierson looks intent on landing them shots. Got a little bit too involved in that and got taken down for a beautiful double leg.
Nice
straight into side control for Hitchens. Grierson has got hold of the head, needs to give that up to escape. Hitchens there looks very comfortable on that top side control. Grierson trying to work his way free.
Conor not having any of it, keeping heavy on top.
Looking for that Kimura. Steps over the head. Grierson trying to turn his way out and grab inside the leg, but Hitchens has lost the Kimura now, but he's still on top for a dash.
Set of darce. Nice and tight.
And he's managed to turn his man. Can he get the grip? It looks very tight.
Grierson fighting it.
Come on, CJ, suck it up.
Hitchens there still working for that choke. And he's cranking it on. Referee taking a close look at it, but you can still, Grierson still fighting from the bottom. Trying to work the hook in, and he's done well to fight out of that. Obviously not totally clean enough. But Hitchens still controlling and threatening from every position.
It doesn't seem to matter what Grierson offers up in defense, and Hitchens just counters it.
And he's got the arm trap now. If he wants to land some ground and pound with the left, but he's staying tight on the arm on the opposite side. He obviously sees that as his route.
Working hard.
Yeah, Grierson just surviving at the moment. He's got his half guard back.
No quitting Grierson. There's a couple of heavy shots landed. And now Hitchens picking through the hole.
Yeah, Hitchens was just getting his posture there, starting to land with a little bit more power. Grierson realised he needed to close the distance again. Hipped up a little bit, got the underhook. Not enough to move Hitchens from the top, but it was just enough to stop that influx of shots.
That's a big hammer fist landed there.
Yeah, and Grierson's tough. He's eating some big hammer fists now.
Yeah.
And he's taking them, the referee's looking at it, but he's moving his hips. He needs to try and improve his position, does Grierson. I mean, he's been caught clean with some of those shots straight through the middle.
Busted open a little bit, but fair play to his toughness. There's no quitting this kid, but those are huge.
And Grierson sees out the end of the first. Not a great round for him there. He goes to his corner, bloodied and bruised. He's been almost choked. He's been pounded on, and he's not really had much success of his own. At this moment in time, it's going to have to be a big turnaround there for Grierson, because that first round was all Connor Hitchens.
Counter grappling was excellent, though. Got out of the darts, got out of the Kimura attempt. You know, he did what he needed to do to stay alive and be able to come back out in the second, maybe turn the tide his way.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he earned himself the right to come out for the second round, and he showed that he's a worthy contender for this title.
Tough as now. I mean, he was eating some shots from Connor.
Yeah, extremely durable. And when they were on the feet at the start of the first as well, he was popping the jab, looked quite sharp. So, you know, we're going to resume on the feet start of the second. Let's see what he can do from there, see if he can stay upright for a little bit longer.
Connor looks composed and calm again.
I mean, nice jab there from Connor. He knows he can win this fight on the ground if he wants it. But a lovely head kick and gets the double.
Put it where he wants to.
Chopping away with the left hands now. Nice tight underhook on the right side as he tries to pass. And he's very composed. I mean, he's 19 years old. That is a kid, and in fighting terms.
And 12 fights under his belt.
Yeah.
That's a heck of an amateur record.
But he looks so composed, and he's, you know, the amount of fights he's had is definitely serving him well now. You can see how calm he is from the top there. He's not rushing anything. He's controlling the position, letting the shots off, and he fishes for the submissions when he thinks they're there.
It's nice watching an amateur that's composed, not worried about forcing a finish that's not there, taking his time. It definitely, you know, the round stays like this. There's an argument that this is 10-8.
Yeah, and that's where the benefit of an extended amateur career comes in. Some guys want to jump into the pros after 3 or 4 fights, and then in the amateurs they've never had this composure that we're seeing Connor Hitchens display now, and that just comes with time in the cage and experience.
Oh, it's now big shots now.
Yeah, he's got the posture now, hips are in.
And then slips, you know, pulled back into the guard, but happy to get some head position. And then he's going to start working to stack him up. Great posture now. Knees tucked right in by the hips.
Yeah, and Grierson is right on the fence, but he's not being afforded any opportunity to work his way back up because Hitchens has just got his hips shut down. Chopping in with the lefts there, Hitchens.
And the other thing Hitchens does is he works, and when the opportunities aren't there, he takes a little bit of time and then works and works and works again. Referee's not going to stop this, not going to stand it up.
Yeah, oh, there's no doubt he's doing enough work there. And as you say, he's getting the cage time. You know, he's learnt the most real form of learning is this right now, and he's doing it in there. And he's experiencing different problems, and he's finding ways to bypass them. Beautiful hammer fist coming in.
Even to the body, that's going to take it out of the gas tank in the third round should Grierson get there. But again, Grierson's toughing this out. He's not giving up. He's trying to get position.
Yeah, as tough as he is, and it's very commendable to be a tough fighter with big heart, but nobody wants to be the tough fighter with a big heart because it usually means you're getting beat on.
No, yeah.
So it is commendable, and it's a good trait to have. But he's going to want to take Connor Hitchens' position every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a gentle reminder, please take your seats while the fighters are in action. Thank you.
2 tough rounds there. Connor Hitchens, I won't say he's edging away, he's racing away with this fight. 2 very dominant rounds.
I think the second one you could probably argue is a 10-8. Maybe Grierson's activity for the last 30 seconds might have saved him from the 10-8, but it's definitely 2 rounds in the hole. But hey, 3 more to go.
Yeah, and championship fight, 5 rounds. You got to wonder whether Grierson can take this consistent pressure for that long, or whether Hitchens can maintain that pressure for that long. So many more questions come into play when you got 5 rounds, but Hitchens dives straight on the double leg again. There wasn't even a semblance of a defence, if I'm being honest.
No, it seems that Hitchens, if where he wants to fight, that's where it goes when he wants it to go there at the moment. It just looks a little too much for Grierson when he's on top. A little too much for him on the feet at the moment.
He's never had a chance to really impose any of his own game. He's been on his back the whole time, for the biggest portions of this fight. And Conor's working. He's working the hammer fist really nicely. The good thing about the hammer fist is, especially when you can't elbow as an amateur, it finds gaps that you can't get through normally. With the arching punches over the top, and that's actually really smart work.
Working a nice pass again. Oh!
There's the mount, side control, straight over to the mount. And Conor Hitchens has got a lot of time to work now.
It's a dominant position, and he's keeping a good base as well.
Looking for pencils in Grierson's hair. Chopping away with the left hand. Good control. He's going to get the back, I think.
I think we could be seeing the beginning of the end here now.
Big punches from Hitchens. Grierson's still moving, but he's got his half guard back. But he's eating big shots. That's it.
And Conor Hitchens
steps in.
I think it's what people expected him to do, but it was the ease, the clarity, and the precision in which he did it.
What an onslaught, and the referee there stepped in at the right time. Grierson,
absolutely.
Probably too tough for his own good. He's eating shot after shot, and the fight was just slipping away from him. What a flurry there from Hitchens. And again, it's coming back to that composure. He found the time when he knew the finish was there, when he had to turn up the intensity, dialed it up, let the shots come, opened up the taps, and picked it off. Never wasted time. When it was there, he took it, and that is a very impressive performance for such a young man.
And that's a very impressive belt.
Looks good.
That's a good-looking piece of gold, that is. Conor Hitchens giving a little shout-out to his mouthguard sponsors there. This kid is pro beyond his years, you know what I mean?
Mouthguard sponsor, T-shirt sponsor.
Yeah,
he's doing it.
He's doing it, absolutely. Hell of a performance there by the new champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the warriors. This fight has reached its conclusion. 1 minute and 44 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by TKO and the
A dominant performance by the UK Fighting Championship's first amateur bantamweight title.
Yeah, and Grierson, it was a valiant performance on his behalf. Tough, durable, he stuck in there, never quit. But
I can't wait to see that kid fight again.
Yeah, exactly. But just wasn't enough for Conor Hitchens tonight. It was so dominant all the way through. What a way to crown your first amateur champion.
I know we use the words, prospects and hot, things like that quite often, but when we use it to describe Conor Hitchens, we really are looking perhaps at, one of the future stars of UK MMA.